and welcome to Geek Philosophy. So, everyone's been putting reviews out on Avengers Infinity War. We're going to do the same thing. I got a special guest with me because this movie is just so big, I had to bring someone else with me. Welcome a good friend of mine, Clay McDonald. So, to start this off, we're going to go ahead and say this is a spoiler-free review. We are not going to release any spoilers. If you want to see any spoiler or spoiler talk, check out the video right after this that will be uploaded on the channel. But for right now, we're just going to give our initial thoughts and let y'all know how we feel. So, let's start with the story. What'd you feel about the story?
I think it was great. I personally really enjoyed it. Compared to other movies, it's nonstop. I mean, this is one where
it really was
almost 3 hours long. You cannot take a bathroom break. You have to stay, dehydrate yourself if you have to. I mean, there were people that got up that I watched leave the movie theater for 5 minutes and they missed huge things. Spoiler free, so we won't talk about them right now. But it's the pacing is insane, nonstop action all the way through it. It's incredible how many people are in the movie, and a lot of times in other movies you have cameos where you might see somebody for like, oh well, that's that person just for a split second. This is like you think it's a cameo, but no, now they're added to the cast and they're in the movie for the rest of the runtime. It was impressive. I think
I definitely have to give my hats off to Marvel. You did your homework. You did exactly what, and this was 10 years running.
Yeah,
like. This had to be, and if you've seen my other videos, you know how I feel about Marvel this year. They gotta get 3 in a row. They had to win on this one, and I think story wise, they won. And we'll get into story later, but that they definitely had a great story.
Yeah.
All right, now let's move into cast. As far as I was concerned, I think everyone brought their A game. I didn't see a bad performance out of anyone. Mm-hmm. Even this most minute roles, they brought it.
Right.
And it was even things I thought people weren't going to bring it in. And they really did bring it. Some of them did better in this movie than their own movies.
Yeah, I'm still amazed that they were able to give what felt like the right amount of screen time to everybody. I mean, there were smaller movies with a cast a third the size that you want to see a little more of this person or that person. I feel like everybody got equal time. Even the biggest stars shared about the same screen time as there's really no small stars in this movie.
No, there isn't.
But I think it was paced really well, and I think everybody got a great amount of screen time. That was in the movie. People that if you want to see somebody, chances are they're going to be in it. So,
all right, now going down to imagery and computer graphics. I know there was a lot of memes out there on what Thanos looked like from Avengers to what he looked like now. Looked like he had the bleaching treatment that Michael Jackson had, but graphic wise, there was sometimes I forgot he was a CGI character.
Yeah, I mean they're really getting impressive with what they're able to do, and we saw a lot of that with the Hulk in the earlier MCU movies. I was concerned at first because there were a couple of pre-production or post-production, very early images that that the color kind of changed. If you go back through the other MCU movies, it's like, is he purple? Is he blue? Maybe it's just the light. But yeah, I think Thanos, 99% of the scenes, it was pretty impressive. I mean, even the subtle little movements in Josh Brolin's face you could see come through, and they did an incredible job of kind of merging. When you see Thanos in the comics and a picture of Josh Brolin, it's like they merged those perfectly onto each other. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, the only time that the CG bothered me was can't go into this. They have problems when you have a person with CG next to them. I'm sure I'll mention that, go into more detail in the spoiler review. But anytime you have full CG, they can take care of it pretty well. But when you have a real person mixed with CG,
when some of the interaction, you can, if you were paying attention to the movie, like literally, you can kind of see it. But if you just had your jaw drop like most of the people out there, you weren't going to notice that little flaw. But honestly, it's a great popcorn movie. I would say it's still spoilers free, but be prepared.
Yeah.
And really, definitely, this is a must see. I think Marvel knocked it out the park. This is their second strike. Black Panther being the first, this one being the second. Now we just gotta see what the Ant-Man and the Wasp is gonna bring. And I still feel like it's one of those sleeper movies. It's coming out the right time. There's not that much competition. I also think Marvel did a great job moving this up a week.
Yep.
Because originally it was a little too close to Deadpool.
And Han Solo.
And Han Solo. No, I don't have.
Some people are excited
I'm
about
not
that.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm still not. They just put another trailer out, and I'm like, but that's another video. All right. So tell me what you think. Put your philosophies down below in the comments. And stay tuned. If you have seen it, stay tuned for the next video where we talk about our spoilers and our favorite moments and what really drove us home. And if you don't really care about spoilers, then watch it anyway. All right. Thanks for watching Geek Philosophy, Geek Way of Thinking. Have a great day, y'all. Thank you for stopping by Geek Philosophy. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, put your philosophies in the comments, and also hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of all future videos. Thanks for stopping by Geek Philosophy, the Geek Way of Thinking.